welcome to the stream, everybody. It is windy outside, post-tornado activity, post-storm. Still warnings to our east, as it were. Started a new character, my level 22 Templar, which was fully decked out with some killer equipment. Died to unfortunate circumstances. He was a hardcore synthesis character like this one is, and I was gonna try to make it very far with him, but I put on this ring that basically killed him. Like it's like a took away 350 hit, just one hit kill. Like when my minion died, it just killed him out. And I didn't think about it. I thought he had more life than that, and I thought I could regenerate fast enough that it wouldn't matter and give me the added benefits or whatever. But yeah, that did not pan out too well, and I lost my Templar, man. I was doing so good. I had him leveled up. This was the skill tree was leveled up the way I wanted it. He was decked out, man. And once you die in hardcore, you actually lose you get booted back to standard, which is lower than Synthesis League. So you're just basically playing the game with no benefits when that happens. And I deleted him, started over, and that's where we are now. This character's name is Crowned by a Tinfoil Hat. He actually has a Crown of Thorns Vine Circlet. I found that early on. There is no, it's a level 4, I guess. But the energy shield thing's pretty good. The damage reflect and stuff, I thought it was pretty cool that it dropped so early. But this is a hardcore synthesis league, so that probably has something to do with it. And get on with this show here and see if I can get this guy somewhere. Now, I should have probably chose a different class. This is the... I don't even know what he's called. Like, he's just like a swordsman or whatever, but melee-centered character. And I haven't really got any spells, like any minions or any elemental spells or anything to complement the build. He's got fast attacks. He has bleed on one sword and ruthless, but that's about it. See what he's got here. He's got double strike, chance to bleed, and he's got cleave and ruthless support. He's also got molten shell. I did add that, so I lied. He does have a thing that he's got vigilant strike. That's what his setup is right now. Don't need this. I'm gonna try to make him more of a powerhouse, more of a character that can withstand damage, have good armor. Try to make him self-sustaining, you know, without the need for things. Slapping him upside the head with a sword. He eats up the mana really fast. Like, it is ridiculous. Supposed to be going to the flooded arena or whatever fucking that's called. Let's see. I'm trying to open stuff and find things. See where I'm going. Make sense of all this. Yeah, but that man, that tornado came close. I ain't gonna lie, man. It was weird too, like the app that they tell you to watch in case of emergency. It was it was not keeping up to date. It was not, it was several minutes behind, and that makes a difference. Like, if they tell you, you know, your life depends on it, and all you got is that app to look at, and it's not accurate, then you're pretty much, you know, having to guess. Because, like, looking outside, it did not look bad, but it was close, man. It was a shave. It was in the county south to us, southwest, and it was headed up our way, actually. So yeah, there's that, and then there's the odd fact that there was no clouds where the tornado was indicated. Like, it was just there without it shouldn't have been there, man. It was like miles behind the storm system, just trailing behind, just still there without no clouds. And you think that it, you know, things like that, they follow the clouds. They do. They're supposed to actually spawn from the clouds, sort of. It's called funnel cloud, you know, for a reason. It's the way it is, but it wasn't. There was no clouds where that tornado indicator was. You know, chalk it off to bad radar or whatever. It was just odd. It was very odd. And I didn't think it was too cool, because I was keeping an eye on it just in case it decided to spin a little more upward, which it didn't, thankfully. It died out before it got too far. And now we're left with the residual high winds of the front that was moving through. And this is pretty nasty out there still, but yeah, it's don't even know, man. The weather's been crazy. Like, I wouldn't say it's as crazy as last year's, but it's when it gets extreme, and when the weather guys, you know, sort of get it right, it's usually bad. It's usually fairly bad. There's one thing I hate about these melee characters. They, like, their hits seem to whiff. Like, they will not hit sometimes. They will not hit the target. I don't know if that has something to do with the global accuracy or the accuracy on the equipment stats or whatever, but it's very annoying, very problematic. So you can see some of the strikes not connecting. They're not making this sound when they hit the things, and it's just annoying. Like, it's something that could be improved, I think. I don't know if it's server latency or what it is, but it's like affects the melee characters more than it affects the wand users or the arrow, bow and arrow users. Or the, you know, anything with projectiles, it usually does better than this, which is going to make my job of surviving for the long haul more difficult, because this character is a hardcore character, and if you die, you get set back to the lowest tier of settings, and it's not a good place to be. You want to at least have access to the place. I don't forget what you call those places where you go into the rifts and the try to loot the place and connect the places to get the special gear and stuff. You want to have that, and if you die in hardcore, you just get reset to nothing, where you don't have access to it anymore. So should be using the map more here, but I tried to just go by memory. I've been through this thing so many times.
I can't do this just yet.
This guy eats up the mana really fast, man. He's a character, man. I need to build up his dexterity so I can actually start using the bow instead, because I don't think the swords are going to do too good for this guy. Yeah, he's it shouldn't be taking this long to actually kill these things, but it is. None of that. I need to get him some spells, actually. Some actual spells that I can use. I mean, having to spam these skills, like it just drains the mana constantly. It's just crazy. And I've got his tree leveled up, his skill tree leveled up several times for the damage output, but it's not helping too much. Not helping too much at all. Let's see, I'll show you here. See, I've got the physical attack damage sort of like 5 times over. It's just not doing anything worthwhile. Gonna go for some dexterity here anyways. Try to get me a bow so I don't have to rely on the swords. I think that's the only way I'm going to be able to survive with this character. I guess that's one thing that's good about this game. Like, it's not, I might actually die here. This thing's shocking the heck out of me. One good thing is that you can play, like, pretty much any weapon style like you want with any character type. It's just, you gotta have them leveled in such a way that they can utilize whatever weapon, like a two-handed, one-handed, or wands, or whatever. There's the target I'm supposed to kill. He's going down. Whoa, damage. He bled out before I could get to him. Let's see. These things take forever. It's annoying. It's really, really annoying. Darkwood Scepter. Let's see. Not what I really want. I need a bow. I figured out the marketplace. You can actually trade for items, you know, like your currencies for items, and if you actually buy something from the the microtransactions, you can actually sell stuff. I have not bought anything yet, and I might. I like this game well enough. It's definitely fun to play. It's one of the better examples of this genre that there are. I should be going back to Lion's Eye right now, but I don't know why I just keep on pushing on. travel. Maybe I'll make it to the, it's just going right through it, it's crazy. To the end prison thing so that I can just go right back to it.
I can't do this yet.
I've noticed there's a lot more mobs when I'm playing as this character class right here. I don't know why that is, because like definitely a lot more mobs. Hey, Trouble. How goes it? How goes it, Trouble? I saw you had the baby behemoth from the Final Fantasy thing today. I saw that. Man. I never did finish that game. The Final Fantasy. What is that game called, dude? The one where you stack the little creatures and whatnot. Cool. Sounds fine to me. Sounds all right to me. Let's see. I'm gonna equip the larger flask here. Medium flask there. Wait. Let me see which one this one is. Okay, that's just a plain one. Okay. Discard that. Gonna go ahead and teleport, I think. Let's see. I think the portal system is kind of bad. Like in Diablo, you could just hold down the D-pad and teleport back to town or whatever. I think it's a little annoying that you have to have the actual refills for it, but it's what it is, I guess.
You managed to kill him.
Got a skill point. See, skill points. Gonna get some more dexterity, I think, or maybe let's see, attack speed. Don't need that. See, what was I gonna do? Have to go back to the depths here and try to find the prisoner's gate, as it were. I am at a dead end, so that's definitely not where I need to be. Let's see. It's going right through them, man. It's like, oh, I wanted to show you, like, I don't know if y'all saw it while I was here, but I got, like, the, Crown of Thorns, thing right there. It's pretty cool. It's got, like, reflect, damage, and energy shield, a massive energy shield. Pretty good. It does punish you 5 points when an enemy attacks, but it seems to be okay. See, where am I going? Where should I be? Let's see. For those of you who missed it, like, we had a close call with a tornado today. I mean, I'm talking like it was very close. It was right below us, man. And the weather was not as reliable as it should have been. So the app that they tell you to download and all that stuff, nah, no, that's about as accurate as the weather has forecast themselves. You know, it's kind of sets a dangerous situation when you're trying to figure out where the thing's at, where it's going. It was like the app had it like several minutes behind real time, and I was freaking out, man. I was like, we were in the like cone area, the projected area, the possibility of it entering where I live, and I don't know, you couldn't tell outside that it was even close, but it was just, it was close. It was one county down, I think, just below us. Let's see, submerged passage. That's not where I want to be. Walking around in circles here. But that was some nasty weather. There was some tornadoes west of us in Alabama, Mississippi. There was some to the south of us here in Georgia. It's been an all day thing, man. And what's left is like high winds. I don't think there is another door. I think I've been all over this place. I don't know where I'm supposed to be. I thought the entrance to the thing was in here, but I could be wrong. I'm gonna back out of here. Down, let's see. Oh, the secret to the trade market. People look for certain things, like they'll trade for the higher end currencies, things like the orb of transmutation. Those are, you'd have to probably stack those with something else, but there's things that they'll trade for. A lot of people just want the let's see, I need to cancel that, get that off there. They'll trade for shield orbs or whatever, but man, I had the most amazing setup for my Templar, and he was decked out, man. He was a monster. He had like minions that were almost invincible. They regen health. Always had zombies that summoned race, and then I had the skill tree set up where it just buffed the damage of the minions, the area effect. Different things like that, and it was what I would do, I would throw out a totem of holy fire, and then I would use the what is that thing called, the spirit throw, to throw out like spirit versions of my weapon as a projectile. Did like 100 DPS per second, and it was throwing out pretty fast, and I used the fire upgrades on the skill tree, the elemental stuff, to use the fire spells kind of for close quarters, and did like ignite and all that stuff, and man, he was a beast. And then I did something stupid. I bought this ring from the see if I can find it here. There was this ring, it's a moonstone ring, I'm pretty sure. And what it did, it buffed the minions, but if the minions died, it took away 350 life. Like it was suicide. It was a suicide ring at the time, because my character wasn't. I didn't realize it at the time. Like my character was not leveled up enough to withstand the loss of life, and I got in a mob of situation. And they ended up killing just one of my minions, and it killed me. Like it was just, dead on the spot, like just instant. It was like, but yeah, they're not selling it there anymore. But yeah, it's just bad choice on my part. I should have paid attention to the stats. But man, I could have made it so far with that build. It was the Templar. I think that's what you call him. The old man in the Greek turban thing, or not turban. The what you call those? Yeah, I don't even know. But anyways, I missed that character, man. I was going far with him. I was going to make it to some records, but then I just got done up, man. I got stupid there at the end. So he is gone. I deleted him so I could create another one and go for another run and see if I could make it far, you know, with the see, the submerged passage. I should have been. There should have been another thing in the submerged passage. There was not another door in there. There's some kind of glitch or something. Let me go back in there. Let's see, where are we going? Mud flats. That's the start of it. Let's see. Yeah, but like that was the one of the biggest video game mistakes I've ever made. Like when I'm doing an RPG character. Like I just yeah, it was bad, man. I suppose I could create another Templar and, you know, do the same thing, but it would take some time to get it back to where I was at, and a lot of trading, because I did a lot of trading on the market for high-end gear that complemented my build, and not everybody wants to trade with you, and finding some of the good currency is sometimes a difficult task in itself. I found a Regal orb the other day, and I had just traded it. I think I actually traded it for that ring, man. And lost that, lost everything, man. It sucked bad. I just don't even know why a character's health was at. My character's health was at like 400 something. I still don't know how it just KO'd me like it did, but yeah, you gotta pay attention to those levels when you're equipping this stuff, man, and the effects of the items, the equipment. Like, it's like a double-edged sword. You get some like good equipment with like good bonus stats, but then they've got like these, you know, fine print negative effects that kind of will screw you over if you're not careful with how it affects you. Like, you gotta have the right build for it. You've gotta have the right levels. You just gotta be prepared for it, and you just gotta pay attention, man. Because there is some of the stuff that this equipment that will straight up just end you. Like, it will end your progress really fast. But I suppose, you know, that's part of the fun, the discovery of everything, trying to figure out different builds, different, you know, ways to create your character and mold them into the survivable, you know, powerhouse that they should be. Another thing I like about this game, and the fact that it's a server-based game, is you'll see these things pop up from time to time showing like player so-and-so did this, you know, set this record or that record, or made it this far, died, you know, or is at third place or whatever in the leaderboards, and it's pretty cool. I think it's neat to see that. I mean, I'd love to see my name pop up somewhere, say hardcore character made it to the end game or something, man. for those of you interested in the PS4 free-to-play games, I think World of Warships Legends is supposed to be coming out this coming Tuesday. I'm not really big into military games like that, like World of Tanks or anything, but that is supposed to be coming out. So the let's see, Gladiator, neural penalties from armor. Let's see, evasion. I think I'll set that for now. Let's see. Then occasionally you'll find the little advertisement pop up there at the bottom. Right there, we're offering a free Fire and Ice mystery box when you spend points. I don't know what kind of points they mean. I guess, I don't know if they mean skill points or what they mean by that. But it's worth looking into, I imagine. Like, if there's one game I'd spend money on, it'd probably be this. I'm not a big fan of DLC or microtransactions, but to be fair, they offer you a good bits for the, you know, for not paying. You know, for just playing free, you get a lot of game here. It's like a lot of game. And I'd like to see them, you know, expand upon it, you know, add more things to it, more content like they did with the expansion. Seagulls. This game looks so amazing. Like, I'd say it's definitely better than Diablo 3 in some ways. Graphically, I think it is. It's the detail, the textures, everything. It's just, now see, I could go in here, but like, my advice is these things will kill you really fast, and if you're running hardcore, it's best not to do this early on. At this point, like for me, it would probably risk me getting killed trying to get to the you know, the different fragmented memory. Oh man, I got booted back to the menu for some reason. Dude, what a bummer. Let me get back in there. I don't know why that happened. Yeah, I saw some lag going on there. I don't know what that was about. But yeah, I don't even remember what I was saying. Got interrupted there, train of thought, and all that good stuff, man. Let's see, where am I? I am on the ledge. Get back to that business, man. The game has been good not to delete my characters upon error. Like, I have run into some errors that crashed the game. And but it's like, it's just, you know, when I start back up, everything's okay. Everything's where it's at. I'm just back at the main hub, which is a blessing, considering like sometimes I've progressed pretty far and it's just if you hear that person, it sounds like they're crying in the background. They're probably laughing. Sound like a crying person in the house. anyways. Trying to figure out if the person's crying or if they're laughing. I can't tell sometimes, man. Can't tell sometimes. Man, I have totally lost my train of thought. Had a lot to say, and now I'm worried about people. And now, yep. Oh, another thing, like I've said it before, but I think the creature design in this thing is pretty impressive. Like, it's got a variety of, I actually went straight back to the, I actually backtracked, man. Got lost, so lost in my, train of thought there. I just went all the way back. That's another thing that's confusing. I've noticed, sometimes the angle of the, map will change. I don't know if it's according to character or, what, but it will change sometimes, and, confuse the heck out of you. Like when you've played through something and you don't flip the map up sometimes like you can. Smart man, did I? Okay, yeah, okay, I'm seeing things. Yeah, man, totally lost there for a second. But yep.
The earth of Rayclast rejects the dead. The black spirit of storm and dream now reaches into
lore
the
is pretty
ground
good in
and
this thing,
raises
how
up
it
our
uses
slain
the
imperial foes. It leads the fallen from their graves,
the
and drives them to
voiceovers, the voice acting.
rotted tooth and jagged nail.
It's very fitting of the type of fantasy material that's here.
Give our beloved to the birds, messengers of spirit to the sky, conveyors of flesh to the earth. Calm has commanded us to destroy our remembered with axe and fire. Calm is the bravest of us, willing to bear the ire of the ancestors for the survival of his people.
I don't know what these things are supposed to be. These are like gold people or something. Weird things. Then you got all these birds like frickin' staked on, impaled on stakes, as it were. I think I'm gonna die here. I'm being back off of that. Man, that's one problem with being a melee character. I think. Whoa, I am gonna die. I should have had a projectile spell by now. I have to take it slow, back off a bit, regain. Usually never had problems with that thing, but man, that thing does some damage when you're not prepared for it. Yeah, that was crazy. Still no bow. Usually when a bow drops, you'll sometimes get a quiver or, to go along with it, and that's what I need. That's what I'm looking for. Something yellow at least. Something worth picking up. Those look exactly like the goat men from the Diablo Diablo games. They act a little bit different when they're jumping, but practically the same thing. I actually need some armor or something that will, I need clarity. I need the clarity gem is what I need. That would help me, regen the mana without, needing to refill so often. Let's see, coral ring. I'll take that. Gnarled branch. Keep on running into this guy. He's tempting me with the fragmented memories here, trying to get me to get borked is what it is. Let's see. Going melee is not the best way to go in this game, I don't think. Like, you really struggle with it early on. Let's see what I can do. Attack speed, mana, life, invasion. Not something I want. Two-handed melee damage. Yeah, his is very. This character is very melee. Okay, that's projectiles. Probably need to work towards that. Projectile damage. Let's see. Dual wield accuracy. There's a lot of plotting and planning that goes into getting your character to where you want it to be. And there's shields. I'm not seeing bow damage and movement, so that's movement speed. That'd be somewhere I want to be if I want to use the bow. Can't do the shield if I use the bow, so that would be pointless. Let's see what else. Accuracy, that would help some. Claw, dagger, and sword damage. Not really what I want. Let's see. Projectile damage, savagery. Two-handed melee. Trying to figure it all out here. Like, his tree isn't the best. It is not really good. It's a very, very melee or projectile focused. He's got some stuff for the mana upgrades, the life regen and stuff, and armor. But it's all so few and far between. It's like I don't even know. I think I'm just gonna go get the bow stuff over here first, and then do that. Go for that. Let's see. Hopefully, I can get me a bow soon, so I can actually do stuff.
I can't do this just yet.
Bleed gets them pretty good, but yeah, you really gotta work at them a little bit. looking outside right now, man, and it's like freaking doom and gloom out there. Freaking doom and gloom. Freaking frickin' frick. Reminds me of that PewDiePie video that I watched the other day. The kid who said frick. The little kid reviewing games. That was hilarious. I usually don't promote that kind of thing, but man, that was funny. Dude, the things we do to pass our time, man. It's like watching stupid videos and stupid things just to
the black spirit infects living
just to
flesh
pass the
and
time,
bone.
as it were.
The animals suffered first. Their bodies changed. Their eyes filled with a hatred of mankind that is beyond instinct. Now it is we who must bend and bow like saplings before the sea-born gale.
Chromatic Orb is a
The
really good,
firstborn of the kingdom of calm greeted us this
really
day.
good trading item. So that's pretty good. Here comes a big. I don't know if I'll survive this, but we'll see. Those projectiles, man, those and there's that thing. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good. Okay. Bleed did a pretty good job of dealing with it, so that's okay. That is okay. See, like, if you first get here, like, with some characters, it'll be like a, woman that you actually free. She goes to your, thing, and she deals with the, silver coin prophecies, I think. There's a quiver. Pick it up just for the, sake, in case I get a bow with having. Those things are doing some damage to me. I'm on the right track. I remember this area. I'd be going into the lower prison, as it were. Travel to the prisoner's gate. Let's see. Let's see.
It's to be a cage fight then. I can live with that.
I think that was supposed to be. Yeah, there's a waypoint. Travel to, I will, since I marked the waypoint, I'll travel to, let's see, about to use a portal up when I didn't need to. See, it just goes to Lion Eyes Watch. That's another key thing you need to do. Every time you do something, you need to go back so you can cash in for the rewards and whatever, and get the next quest or whatever, mini side quests, so you can reap and, you know, reap those rewards and whatever. And see, added fire damage, melee splash support. No, that might actually be good. Yeah, I think I'd go with that. See, actually got a bow in here, man. Didn't realize I picked it up. Let's see. Melee splash support. I would need that with. Yeah, I think I can. I think I'll replace that. Let's see. It's not letting me. Let me put it in the thing. Let's see, what is that? It should have let me. Okay, there it goes. It's acting weird, man. Was acting up. I'll be honest, this is not the kind of bow I want. I need something more substantial, more yellow, or at least blue. So I'm gonna just discard that and discard that. and stash my currencies. Let's see. Currency. Let's see, currency. Try to keep this stuff organized so I don't have to have problems sifting through it. That's OCD, as it were. Got the stuff that you can actually meld together and stuff in one thing. The rare items in one, the gems and stuff in one. So yeah, gotta keep that organized. See,
there's a fine line. There's many a way to die.
Hello.
see, I actually shouldn't have spent all those. What I should have done is laid one and sealed it after I completed it, but like, I'm too late. I done screwed up. I think when you get all 7, something happens, and yeah, I shouldn't have done that, man. I had saved those up too. I don't even know what I was thinking.
Fire rains down across the land.
You actually get rewards for completing them though, so that's okay, I guess.
A vanguard seeks to claim land that is not theirs.
Yes? Yes?
The metal softens beneath the stone, reshaping with great
Let's see
ease.
what we got here. Large. Not really. Not really. See, one thing I don't like about these shops is they always carry the low-end stuff. It's like the stuff you need to get by early, I guess. You don't really get anything good outside of the gems you can actually purchase. But it is what it is, I guess. I need the clarity support. The clarity gem, but they're not. This character doesn't have a lot of blue gems, so I doubt I will, because he's not really made to be a mana user. But yeah, he uses it up a lot, so I don't even know, man. Do not know. It's still blabbering on about the prophecies there. Stuck on the screen. Look at this dude. He bought some cosmetics. Looking cool. Looking cool, man. Look, I mean, those things are animated better than the
Plaguemore enters
Diablo 3 things.
Mess of living stones.
So, got some cool stuff. Got some cool stuff in that cosmetic store. I wish, like, you could, like, get, earn some rare currency that would actually go towards, you could actually maybe buy, like, barter for some of the cosmetics. You know, it would have been cool, but, like, I understand, they gotta make money somehow, so I ain't too fussed about it. Let's see, ain't too fussed about it, man. Ain't too fussed. Let's see, the sun is dipping in and out behind the clouds over here, man. It's like doom and gloom 1 second, and then like sunny the next. It's just crazy weather. Crazy weather. Crazy weather. He swings pretty fast, man, for a melee character, and it sounds hard hitting too. It's just I just don't like the melee classes in this thing. They don't feel as effective. He's hitting me with a frost hammer. It's like slowing me down. He eventually died. Let's see, portal scroll, chainmail tunic. Might need that. Jade amulets. Let's see, rustic staff. Might get that. See, gotta goes around. Like some of these levels are massive. Like I think they dwarf the Diablo levels in a lot of ways. There's definitely some glitching going on here, some connectivity issues, as it were. Might die right here. Need to take care of this dude.
My spirit is spent.
I'm about to die. Yes. Man, he's still like frick. Took forever, man. That's what I'm telling you, melee characters. If you don't have like spells that with elemental damage and stuff, you just kind of left wanting, which is not good. Those enemies right there, man, they'll keep on summoning the undead, as it were, until you kill them. I think I've been through there. Let's see. Supposed to kill Brutus. Brutus is like the equivalent of Diablo 3's Butcher. The Butcher boss. Very much like that. Very, dropping a lot of currencies, which is not bad. I say these are currencies, but actually they double in use. You can actually use them to enhance equipment and stuff, like these sockets. Change the color of sockets, change the links between sockets, stuff like that. It's they basically barter items, I guess. I wouldn't call them currencies, more like barter items, as it were. I see that thing. He just killed over. This like the impact of these weapons, man. It actually feels like you're actually hitting these things. I think it's got the vibration on the controller too, so it's interesting. Take a second here to level up my skill point. Let's see. From Art of Gladiator, let's see. Go black, you're singing normal. 22 dexterity, I think I can do that. And then be alright. Gel cells. Oh, I found a contagion. Sweet. Contagion gem. Let's see, where am I at? Where do I need to be? Orbit transmutation. It does good to check all those little barrels and things. Sometimes you find some good stuff in it on occasion. See, the upper prison, that's where I want to be. Okay, I think I'm gonna kill Brutus and then I'm gonna kill the stream. Man, but yeah, it's been interesting. Sort of clickbaity, you know. Had to get people in here with the something. This might actually kill my character here.
I can't do this just yet.
I don't know how I survived that, man. Thing's still after me. That was close. That was close. That was not good. That was not good, man. Let's see, there's another one of those things up here somewhere. You gotta take care of those things. You have an army of skeletons coming after you. These guys are throwing projectiles my way. Blade takes care of those things pretty fast, I think. So that's pretty good. Pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. things. Another one of these dudes. There's 3 of them actually. That is the first time I've seen 3 of those things in one area. It's like I said, I think this character kind of draws the mobs out, man. Not good. Not good, man. Oh, there's a bow. Sweet. Crude bow. Take that. Don't have a thing to go along with it, I don't think. Nothing worthwhile. Let's see. There is a hero thing that I need, but I'm about to friggin' die. Off, clean it up as it were. Can't do nothing because these stupid things spawning skeletons everywhere.
My spirit is spent.
Let's see, go back to this and see what this has got. It does physical damage. It's not gonna do me any good, man. Not gonna do me any good. Got 2 coral rings out of that. Let's see what the coral rings have. Maximum life. Maybe that one. The warden's quarters. Here he is. The big guy, Brutus. Got a trail of blood, like taking cues from Diablo, as it were. The butcher is coming, man. Drag that poor dude right there all the way across the floor.
I recognize that pretty face. Grand Arena, Theopolis. I've a future in mind that I think would suit you, duelist.
Duelist, that's what he's called. Yeah, it's like old school fighter, like one of the Shakespearean type of guys with the rapier thing.
Still the Karui barbarians advance upon us. Lionai is dead, his legion slaughtered, along with every eternal man, woman, and child from Lionai's watch to the foot of our axiom. Should the need arise, we shall retreat through Prisoner's Gate, raising my barricade behind us.
Corroded
Yet our
blade,
salvation is
don't
at
need
hand.
it.
Foul times
Bells,
demand
barrels.
heroic deeds, and through my arts, our Lord Brutus will arise anew to defend us. The dry sands quench their thirst with Karui blood when our mighty warden delivers his judgment upon them.
That voice actor wasn't too great. Some of them are good. Some of them are definitely very talented. Some of them have these forced accents that you can pick up on. Sort of, they sort of did like that, like in the fighting game Omen of Sorrow, where it was sort of a strained voice trying to
My loyal Declan, give our
sound
Lady Piety
cool.
your absolute support and watch her with absolute scrutiny. There is much to learn from the likes of the Inquisitor, the Umbra, and the Soulless One. I would hate for Piety to feel that she needs shoulder such perilous wisdom alone.
I don't know if I'll survive this with this character, but we'll give it a shot. We'll give it a go. Here comes the butcher. He does the damage, man. When you're a melee character, you gotta get up close and personal.
I can't do this just yet.
Blade's the only thing really doing any damage to him, but he's got them floor spikes. Blade got him.
Skill beats size every time.
Not bad, not bad. Could use that. Use that. Use that. Corroded blade, let's see, that's two-handed. Not good, let's see, no. Rest of it's garbage. Rest of it is no good. Leave it all behind, man.
Dear Chevron, you have certainly had your work cut out for you with Lion Eyes Legion. Do not concern yourself with Marseilles' complaints. Our Emperor is fully aware of the General's fickle nature. As to your need to accelerate the implantation process, I can recommend a quite simple alteration. Dip the gem in a boiling solution.
Gonna
6
go
parts blood
to
and 1 part fulmetic
Lion's Eye
for no
and
more than 13 seconds.
sort out my inventory, then I'm going to close the stream.
Once the gem is withdrawn from the solution, you have but a
But
few
yeah,
seconds to install.
hope you enjoyed it. Hope it was worth your time. Hope the the clickbait
The sun.
link wasn't
I can think
too
of
bad
anything.
for you. But yeah, the tornado did happen.
The Warden's
It did get close, man. It was Lake Arrow, minion, fire arrow, target destination, no. Whirling blades. I don't know. None of those are really what I need right now because I'm going for the arrow build. Get the arrow thing, I guess. But yeah, it's the chainmail 48. Let's see what that is. 32. So identify that's got 60. Let's see what he's got equipped. Socket that. Equip that. See, Vigilant Strike. Socket that. See what we got here. Ground Slam. Vigilant Strike. What is Vigilant Strike? That's melee attack. The bow. Let's see what we got for the bow. It's got lightning. Chaos. But that would be sacrificing my double strike. Okay, that's alright. Unsocket that. Unsocket that. Unequip that. And see what this is. This is cleave, melee. I don't need that no more. Unsocket that. Unsocket that. Equip that. And put my bow into place. Don't need a tower shield. Don't know why I picked it up. Let's see. Just sell that. Recovery rate. Equip. Don't need that anymore. Probably place the with that. Discard that. Micromanagement, as it were. Got two maximum life rings. The amulets is increased mana, strength, decisions, dexterity. Identify that. Probably go with that. Discard that. See what we can equip here, and don't really like that. I have to put all those gems elsewhere. Give me a new set of gems to work with. Contagion. Contagion is good. Let's see, what is that? Support. Spell. Spell. Contagion. Contagion. Put that in my Crown of Thorns. Don't need Ground Slam. Yeah. Gonna stash some of this stuff. Stash my currencies. Stash that currency. Stash that. Oops, going crazy. That. Sell some things to Nessa here. Sell item. Sell items. Sell items. Sell items. Think about selling items instead of scrapping them. You get actual pieces of currencies that you can use, and that helps out if you want to do some trading or need something to work on your equipment with. So yeah, definitely don't scrap anything if you intend on doing something like that. Going to see what she's got for the gem. It's a bow ice shot. I could go with ice shot, burning arrow, spectral throw, dual shock viper strike, the bow, glacial hammer, ice shot. Target converts all physical damage. Cold. It's a patch of ground ice under the target. Ice shot's not bad. Might go with ice shot. Let's see. Shrapnel shot. Caustic arrow. Yes, I need that. Ruthless support. Need to get some supports. Projectile support. Pierce. Pierce is a good one to have. Mirage Archer is good. Spell Bolton. gem support. Another thing about the support gems, you gotta have them paired with a linked gem to make them work. So you've definitely got to pair them right, man. You got to pair them. Like, see up at the top where it says like bow, projectile, support, totem. You got to pair them up that way too. Blind, the ones that just say support can be hooked to anything. The blind support, chance to flee support, life gain on hits. It's a good one to have. Stun support, knockback support, fire support, additional accuracy. Good to have. Blink arrow, leap slam, charge, whirling blades. Puncture. Puncture's good. Cosmic bleeding. Debuff. That's a good one to have. Pierce. I think I got a pierce, don't I? Yeah, I think I do. Yeah, those cost like scrolls of wisdom. Some of them do. Other ones cost orb of transmutation, but you got to pay attention to that stuff when you're setting up your class and whatnot. Try to save some for the equipment you need. See if I can find a quiver over here. This dude. He's got bows. That's a long bow. That would be like a two-handed, I think. Nothing. Blue. I don't think he's got any quivers on here, so see what my bow's got right here. Probably be more ideal to have something like this for the time being, but that actually has, that is yellow, so you know what, I might use one of my color things on it, see if I can get a different color roll. See if I can do that, man. I wonder if I can dual wield bows. Be interesting to see. Never tried it. I don't think it'd work though, I'll be honest. Let's see. Where am I gonna go? Oh yeah, my stash. Got 4 chances to roll the right color I'm looking for. Luck be on my side, as it were. Let's see. Okay, sweet. First roll. Stash that. Stash that. Equip. And want Pierce. Probably not Pierce. Accuracy. Caustic arrow duration. I need an area of effect. I'm gonna have to see if she's got like an area of effect support. Caustic volley support. Support skill set, fire projectiles doesn't affect. So add 2 just for skills each. 2 from promote. It splits the projectile, but then it like sort of weakens the thing overall, so I don't really want that. Not seeing any AOE. Blink arrow is not what I want. Attack support. New. Not pierce. Not onslaught. What was I looking at? Will I go? Siege ballista. New. What was it? Flicker strike. Mirage archer. Volley. That's no. Wrong. Shrapnel shot. They create a burst of lightning. That's not support though. Area of chaos bow. It's gonna have to be a support of some kind. I'll go with blind support on that. Sort of poison the ground and then cause the possibility to blind the characters. Caustic arrow. That's what I want. Let's see. What is that? That's vigilant strike. Don't really need that anymore. Socket that. Let's see. Life gain on hit support. What is this? Molten shell contagion. Decisions. Let's see. Puncture, support, ice shot. I can connect into that. Spell molten. Fire. AOE contagion. I'm gonna just stack these here until I need them. Sort of deal with that later. No, I don't want to trade with you, son. Stop standing in front of the thing there. Tally the bananas. Let's see. Skills. Oh yeah. Sometimes you got to manually assign the skills the way you want them. So let's see. Molten shell. I got that. Contagion. Damage over time. Let's see. Molten. That's about right. Got him set up for the next time I play. He's going to be a ranged character. I think it's the safest way to play as this. Melee is too dangerous. Definitely not the ideal to play as a duelist, and it's sad to say because duelist is a melee character at heart. I know it's made to play that way, but you can be an archer, so chose that path. And it's been an hour and 31 minutes, man. That's crazy. Thanks for joining me, whoever you are. If you're trouble, thank you for joining me again. Talk to everybody later. Probably upload this to the YouTube and see if you can get any views or not. Either way, just me bantering on about crazy stuff and conspiracy theories and playing video games and all that good stuff. And yeah, it's been fun. I'll talk to everybody later. You take care. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. New week's almost upon us. Got work to do. And hope to see you there. Take care. Bye.